James Armistead was born 1748. He was set free from his master. He asked his owner if he believed in freedom. So James Armistead went to William Armistead, but James just had one name, James. He just took the last name Armistead from William Armistead, which was the captain of the French army. He went to the British to get info. Every night he would meet a French soldier to give him information. He was set free and had a family until he died on August 9th, 1830, age 81.
Hello, my name is James Armistead Lafayette. I was born into slavery and was most known for being a black spy during the American Revolutionary War and helping the American Patriots win. At the age of 21, I volunteered to be a spy and was sent by General Lafayette to give fake information on the American to the British. Posing as an escaped slave, the British trusted me. Eventually, my work led to General Cornwall's capture. Even after all my dangerous work, I was still a slave after the war. However, Lafayette commended me for my dangerous work as a spy and wrote to the General Assembly of Virginia on asking for my freedom from slavery. They agreed to pay my owner for my emancipation. To thank him, I changed my name to James Armistead Lafayette.
Crispus Attucks was important because he was the first African American to die during the Boston Massacre, so that made him the first casualty of the American Revolution.
Hello, I'm Crispus Attucks. I was the first person of 5 people to die in the Boston Massacre. Therefore, this made me the first casualty of the Revolutionary War. The way all this happened was when the colonists were angry at the British, so this created a lot of tension. This led us to the Boston Massacre and the Revolutionary War. The Boston Massacre all started when Edward Girk, who had been insulting a British guard on duty, and he'd already been hit in the ear with a bayonet. So in a very short amount of time, a whole bunch of sailors gathered any weapon they could find to fight the British. After the sailors were ready to fight the British, the sailors had just heard a gunfire 7 or 8 times, and this is now known as the Boston Massacre.
Phyllis Wheatley, an innovative African American who wrote encouraging poems about soldiers to get them motivated. She was honored by many of America's founding fathers, including George Washington, who told her that the style and manner of her poetry exhibited remarkable proof of her amazing poetic talent.
Hello, my name is Phyllis Wheatley. My role in the Revolutionary War involved writing poetry and letters in support of the war. I wrote a poem to His Excellency General Washington praising him. He wrote me a letter and later we met. Other revolutionary figures, including Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin, read my writings. I also wrote poems about Franklin. I filled a role as an example of African Americans who supported the fight against Britain. During the Revolutionary War, Britain offered slaves freedom if they could join their cause. Almost 1/4 of the slaves in Philadelphia ran away or joined the British. A poem I wrote was called One Being Brought from Africa to America. 'Twas mercy brought me from my pagan land, taught my benighted soul to understand that there's a God, there's a Savior too. Once I redemption neither sought nor knew, some view our sable race with scornful eye. Their color is a diabolic dye. Remember Christians, Negroes black as Cain, may be defined and join the adulate train.
Salem Port was an African-American slave who brought his freedom, became an American soldier, and became famous as a war hero during the Great American Revolution. Hi, my name is Salem Port. I was owned by John Port. I brought my freedom in 1769 for 27 pounds. I left my family in 1775 to fight for liberty. I killed a British Lieutenant Abercrombie during Bunker Hill. I got a petition signed that was signed by 14 officers, including Colonel Prescott, to commend me for my bravery in Bunker Hill.